everyone, it's me, Margot. I realized that I had not done my 3-month post-op update. So even though I had responded to a video regarding that status, I hadn't made an official update. So I wanted to do that. I'm actually 3 months post-op, a little over 3 months, 14 weeks post-op. And things are going really well. I'm very happy at the progress. To kind of bring you up to date regarding my weight loss, I am down 93 pounds total. I am weighing in right now at 231. And you know what? I sometimes get a little discouraged because I listen to people and I hear about how they're losing 4 pounds, 3 pounds, 4 pounds. I'm not really doing that. I don't know why necessarily not. I have a feeling that it has to do with the amount of protein that I'm eating, because I'm just hitting 60, sometimes making it to 70, so I'm not big, huge pushing the protein. A couple of reasons why. I get a little constipated if I eat a lot of dairy products, which is one of the proteins I can really stomach fairly well. And it sounds crazy, but I kind of forget to eat all the time. I guess I'm curious about some of you. I know Fab had a great video about the products that she's using currently, and talked about how she had a different regime for like when she takes what for her pills, meaning her vitamins and whatnot. That is the hardest thing for me. You know, I met with my nutritionist last week and she said, "What's been your biggest struggle?" I said, "Eating and taking my supplements." So it's not uncommon for me to miss a calcium or miss a multivitamin, which I know if you add all that up, it's not a good thing. So it might be part of it. I am exercising, but I am also weightlifting, so I feel like I'm toning quite a bit, and I am, you know, the different kind of body types that there are. I'm a mesomorph. In other words, I build fairly quickly. So am I building a ton of muscle? Heck no. But maybe I'm converting some of this fat into some lean muscle mass. At least that's what I like to think anyway. But it's a little food for thought anyway. A lot of people are talking on their videos about still feeling fat, kind of having their head catch up with their size and whatnot. Right now I'm not really having a hard time embracing the fact that I am 93 pounds thinner. What I am struggling with is realizing how much farther I have to go. Even though you always want to look forward and you don't want to like dwell on the negative, and I'm definitely a glass half full type of person, it is sometimes a little overwhelming when you think, okay, I've lost 93, but I got at least 55. Really, ideally, about 75 more to go. But even if I don't hit that mark, I'll be happy if I hit 55. So it's slowing down. My weight loss is on average about 1 to 2 pounds a week. It's about 1.5. Sometimes 2, and of course, you know, different times of the month do affect that. On average, I'm losing about anywhere from 12 to 14 pounds a month. That's a good, slow and steady, I think, progress. Some people lose it really quickly. Some people don't. I'm not really getting sick anymore. I pretty much have figured out what I can and can't eat. Some of you who are newly post-op, I think, are still struggling with maybe some nausea and things like that. Just realize that that does go away, and it just takes some time. For me, while I don't get nauseous anymore, I do get, if I eat a food that's too much, if I eat, you know, quantity that's too much, I'll feel icky. Very rarely am I going to get sick. I think in the last 6 weeks, I've gotten sick maybe once, maybe twice. And I know when I do, why I do it. It's usually because I'm eating too fast. I'm filling up too quickly. And it's because I'm not, you know, so excited about being able to eat a specific food that I wig out. Got to be careful with my snacking. I've had to add a snack or two to my day in order to fit my different diet, you know, my different vitamins in, which is like kind of frustrating for me because it's just easier for me to eat 3 times a day. I like going 1, 2, 3. If anybody has any suggestions on how to get the calcium in, because my nutritionist was telling me part of my issue was that I was not absorbing my vitamin D and my calcium because I was taking it too close to my multivitamin. If anybody has like a schedule that they want to share with me about what they eat when, or you know, how they get all their vitamins in, I'd really appreciate it. I have one friend who takes like her multivitamin and her iron and everything in the morning with like a cup of milk. And I just don't want to fill up because a cup of milk would definitely fill me up. So if anybody has any suggestions, I sure would appreciate it. I'm enjoying my summer. As some of you know, I'm taking a summer sabbatical. My husband asked me the other day if I wanted to keep going after the kids go back to school, if I want to stay home for a little bit. I might stretch it another month or 2. I'm looking at this summer and this time in my life as kind of my biggest loser. time. You know, the people who go on The Biggest Loser, who are chosen, are people who are able to totally focus on their diet and exercise. And I'm guessing, and this is from some of the blogs I've read, and they are exercising at that place like 5 to 6 hours a day, which blows my mind. I'm exercising, I mean, on average, at least 4 to 5 times a week, sometimes twice a day during that time. So, I mean, I'm kind of focusing and pushing on that as well. But this is just kind of a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. My kids are enjoying having me home, even though my son will tell you, my 14-year-old son will say, Mom, if you get a job, we have more money, we can do more things. Wow, that's true. But, you know, I've got a 16-year-old who's got 2 more years left of school, and the next thing you know, I'll blink and she'll be off to college. So I'm just kind of cherishing this time. The last several years, I've had a very demanding, 11-hour-a-day type career, and so I'm grateful to have this time with them and at home and just getting my house in order. My husband, I think, is happy to have a wife again. You know, before it was like we hit the floor running when we got home from work, both exhausted. It was kind of like, trading places all the time. You cover this, I'll cover that. So it's been a good thing anyway. But so yeah, I'm not having a hard time grasping the fact that I'm smaller. I think some of the reactions I've gotten from people who haven't seen me kind of blow me away a little bit. I had a guy who saw me who said, I look like I did when I was in high school, which is umpteen years ago. It's not true. I'm still a whole lot heavier than I was then, but certainly the compliment was well received and appreciated. So that was really encouraging. I'm feeling like I have so much energy. I cannot believe what I'm able to accomplish in any given day, and how even toward the end of the day, I'm not like dragging my feet. I remember literally just, melting on the floor practically after working. Now it's like I get up. I'm really going all day. I'm standing on my feet for the most part of the day, either cleaning, working, running errands, whatnot. My back's not hurting, even though I'm on my feet all day. The other day I weeded the garden. It took me about 2.5 hours. I have this big perennial garden that I showed in one of my videos. And it took me about 2.5 hours. It would have taken me 2.5 days before. So I'm really happy with that. The amount of work that I can get done. I'm sure some of you guys are feeling the same way. But other than that, not a whole lot to update on. 93 pounds. Zeroing in on the Century Club. Hoping to make it to 100 pounds soon. My goal is to get down another 11 pounds by the end of August. So I hope I can pull that off. And maybe I have to back off on the weights a little bit in order to lose some more weight. So we'll see what happens. But happy anyway that it's going fairly smoothly. And hope you guys are all doing great. You guys are really encouraging me. Some of you have gone through some tough times, and you're still keeping the faith, so I think that's great. Keep the videos coming. Hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you.